Bali. Here we are at the Garuda Wisnu Park.
Hard one.
I think that's what it's called. This is where they have the Garuda statue that you can see from the aeroplane when you're coming into land, when you're leaving Bali. It's the 5th largest statue in the world. It's bigger than the Statue of Liberty. And we've just arrived. It's very, very hot, but we're going to go in there and see what we can see. Okay, so this is the Garuda statue, which is on top of that building. It's just amazing. You can't even tell from the photos or the video how huge it is. It's absolutely gigantic. But beside, we had a little shuttle bus brought us up here. It's right at the top of a mountain, hill. And there's plenty of other statues and amazing gardens and all sorts of things here to see. But this is the main attraction. So we'll go in there, get our free drink, and then see what we can see. There is some way that you can get an elevator or something up into the statue, but we haven't sussed that out yet, so we'll check that out in a minute.
Currently it's the equivalent of 22 floors high.
Yes, thank you. Hello.
Before we going up, is this one, yeah, for cover shows.
4 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
Aruna dan Garuda. Karena tak sabar, ia menetaskan satu telur dengan paksa. Hadirlah Aruna.
Once you've gained admission, you're into the lift and up into the statue itself. There is a number of rooms. The first one you start off with is like a theatre, a small theatre, and there's an animated film which tells you the story of Garuda, how he was created, the troubles his mother had, fighting off the dragons, how the dragons ended up with forked tongues by splitting them on grass blades, and then there's the association of Garuda with Lord Wisnu and how he helped him to defeat off the demons. It's all mythology, religion, and good storytelling. It's all in an animated film, which of course the kids like. This goes on for a few minutes, and it's really designed for an introduction to the visitors to the statue, to understand the importance of Garuda and Vishnu or Vishnu within Hindu religion and the culture of Bali and Indonesia, and also the better part of Southeast Asia. As you'll find, Garuda is identified within a number of different countries, sharing pretty much the same mythology, same storylines. It does vary here and there, but by and large it's a very similar story. In simple terms, I guess the coming together of Garuda and Wisnu is due to Wisnu helping Garuda defeat the Nagas, or snakes, which were fundamentally his brothers. It can be a complicated story. I'm trying to keep it simple. He offered his services to be the carrier of Wisnu, basically, to fly him around or carry him around from that point on. So that is the fundamental basics, as I believe it, of the story behind the great statue.
Dan kendaraan Dewa Wisnu. Bersama, mereka berjuang memastikan keadilan dan keseimbangan hadir di muka bumi.
The next room we went into introduces us to Newman Nuata, who is the fellow in the photo there, and he designed and put together the whole thing. And he was based in Bandung, Java, and he had a team of 1,000 builders and employees, and there's about 400 of them worked in the art studio. And there's a facsimile within this, what you would call a museum piece, just showing parts of what sort of works were done, the designs, the layouts, and the challenges that had to be overcome in creating this huge statue. Our tour guide, who was probably a little bit hard to understand due to the face mask, was very thorough about explaining all the items that were on display and giving us the background information required for us to understand how this concept was created over 28 years ago until its completion in 2018. The building of the statue was made separately, and in total you'll find that there was 754 modules with a total combined weight of 2,900 tonne, and these were all made in Bandung, Java, and they're put on trucks and sent over to Bali. And then once the modules arrived in Bali to the site, they then had to be broken down into smaller components due to the fact of the crane's limitations. Another thing to bear in mind is the sculpting of the grand statue was done using traditional equipment with gavel and hammer, and just so as not to slow the process down any further than it already had been, Newman Nuata invited some foreign sculptures to lend assistance. The statue's outer is made of copper and brass, with Vishnu's crown adorned with gold. When first started, the statue would have been the third largest in the world. However, it's now the fifth largest, and this graphic shows the Statue of Unity at 182 metres, the Spring Temple Buddha at 153 metres, and the Lei Kyun Setkya at 130 metres. And the Garuda Wisnu Kencana statue is 121 metres high and 64 metres wide, thanks to the wingspan of Garuda.
So we're on the 23rd floor of the Garuda statue, and this is the view from inside of Garuda's right shoulder. Absolutely amazing.
horse, and the role the god. Wisnu only have the four
Wisnu.
hands.
Okay.
That's the right hand.
All right. Wow. Sis.
Why is the belief Hindus here? So a lot of the ceremonial before and after
Yeah.
finish the statue.
That would have been an exciting time. Yeah.
One of the property, that's the one of them to make ceremonial.
Do you know how many workers altogether it took to build it? How many
More
people?
than 1,000.
Wow.
Have that one, only have the night market on the parking area.
All right.
And we like the photo shoot.
At the conclusion of the tour, we come across this screen, which is an interactive screen, and there's icons which we're guided to by a tour leader to touch, and they then change shape and various other things, and I'm not sure what it's actually to do with the whole concept of the Garuda Wisnu Kencana Cultural Park, but I guess it's just a little bit of fun, and the young fellow there was enjoying himself. So there you go.
Oh, here's some.
And then once we'd finished here, we were back down the lift and into waiting buggies, which then drove us a short distance to the Lotus Pond, which is not actually, from what I could gather, a lotus pond as such, but it's more like a grand plaza. At the time we were there, there was the Ogog Ogoh exhibition, which is the statues or effigies which are paraded on the eve before Nyepi Day. These mythical beings are pretty much made out of paper mache, and they're quite skillfully made. They're created by communities, villages, and at the time we were at the cultural park, there were about 10 or so which came from the Barong Regency, which is pretty much from Uluwatu to west of Ubud. At the amphitheater, which holds about 800 people, you can catch a number of dances throughout the day. These are scheduled, such things as the Ogog dance, the Barong dance, which we call the last part of here, and at night or at dusk there is the GWK dance, which is now held in the Lotus Pond. Reason being, more people can get to attend. There is a lot more dances, and there's the fire aspect of it, which makes it a complete extravaganza. The Garuda Wisnu Kencana Cultural Park is a fantastic day out and well worth seeing or visiting if you're in Bali. The opening hours are from 9 AM in the morning till 9 at night. Pricing is approximately $12 per adult and $8 per child if they're over 100 centimetres. Otherwise they're free. You can also find souvenir and gift shops, and there are 2 restaurants within the park serving local and international cuisine. So all in all, GWK Cultural Park is the complete package. It's got everything from one of the world's biggest statues to other fantastic statues. It's got the cultural experiences, it's got fine food. It's definitely a thumbs up from us.